Your background is amazing.
I know. We could do one of those fake backgrounds.
You can only do that in vertical mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tried to do it this morning because I thought it was Valentine's Day. Well, it is Valentine's Day, and I wanted to put flowers behind me.
Wow.
And I couldn't because I went horizontal. So if you go vertical, for some reason YouTube allows you to put on the green screen.
Where's the comments?
Comments right there.
Oh, hi guys.
You only see 2 at a time on horizontal.
Hello, hello.
2 comments at a time if you're lucky.
Hello. That just fell out.
What fell out?
We're in our hokey van.
In a quarter mile, slight right to stay on Limekiln Road.
And I'm so much lower because I'm sitting on a plastic lawn chair.
She is sitting on a plastic lawn. She doesn't need to be in a plastic lawn chair. There is a captain's.
There's another seat here.
It's not even a captain's chair. It's
No,
like
it's
a jump seat.
Yeah.
She got herself a little jump seat over there. But for the sake of the live stream, she's sitting in the plastic
Take
lawn.
the next right to stay on
No,
Limekiln
that's
Road,
not true.
Then turn left onto
I'm
Holy
sitting here
Turnpike
because
Road.
it's Valentine's Day and I want to be near you and I love you so much.
That would be the actual truth. Got it.
Here, I'll just lean forward.
Welcome, guys. Now they can see you.
Take the
We're
next
good.
left onto Holy
I can't look at the
Turnpike Road,
camera the
then
whole
turn
time
right
because
onto
otherwise
Limekiln
I'm going to get
Road.
car sick.
You know what happens to me when I get up to a train and I sit at the intersection and I wait for the train to go by. I have to look down. I have to look away.
Yeah, because you get car sick.
Oh my gosh, that's the only time I ever get car sick in a car is when I watch a train go by in front of me.
I get car sick pretty much anytime he's driving. Just kidding.
Take the next right onto
boy.
Limekiln Road.
No, I get car sick if I am in the back or if, whoa, that was a nice corner.
Do you want to drive?
No. Or
Continue on Limekiln Road
I
for
don't
6
pay
miles.
attention and watch where we're going.
She doesn't pay attention a lot. She's been telling me lately, well, not telling me lately. I've been on her butt a little more lately about her driving skills.
Do I have sunglasses in here? Oh, no.
She's always yelled at me for my driving skills, and I always say, do you want to drive? Do you want to drive? Because if you don't I am driving, then you drive. But now she's doing more of that rumble strip driving. And
No.
yes, she
Not
is.
True.
She does a lot of rumble strip driving lately. Or a lot of like swift turns.
It's
or
only because my mind is preoccupied
with
thoughts of love.
lots of love towards me. Hey guys.
Hi everyone, good
Wow.
morning.
Very light crowd this morning with 86
well,
people
it's on my channel, not yours.
Well, we shared it over.
Yeah, that's why.
You've got to start somewhere, honey. You've got to start somewhere. So before we get into it, we're going to say hi. I'm Justin.
I think they know. I'm Lauren. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
We have goats in the back of our van right now.
We are on our way to a school in Paoli. I'm sweating. Can you believe that?
The heater doesn't even work in
I
here.
know.
And
so
I'm
hot.
cold. I'm freezing.
I need my t-shirt.
If I could... Oh, she's out of control.
Do you think the hysterectomy will help with the heat flashes or no?
I hope so.
I don't think so. I don't think it will. I think if anything, it's going to make it worse.
No.
Hey, I love this farm right here. Did you ever notice it? It's so
The
pretty.
wraparound porch?
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
cool.
it continues over here. It's like,
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Very, very nice. I love our farm too. What is that?
My fan.
Oh, it looked like a bullet.
It looked like a naughty toy. Yeah, I brought a naughty toy along for the drive.
Well, you held it up. I was like, what is that?
I think it's because it's flesh color.
That's so stupid. So stupid. You know, I could have gotten...
Gabby says no. Hysterectomy will not help.
It will not help. It will get worse. Oh, no. I could have gotten you a fan for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And that would have
You probably
been
should have installed a fan like right on the headboard for me.
the headboard.
Yeah, because I'm always hot. Not last night, but 2 nights ago. And I know all the ladies can appreciate this if they are at this point of life or have gone through it. I woke up with no shirt on because I was soaking wet in the middle of the night.
That's not why.
That is why. I know you don't mind, but that is why.
So take a look at this farmland here. That's how split rail fencing should look, all nice and
Yeah.
kept.
Yeah, this one's really pretty too.
They've
We're on a
got-
back road with lots of old farms.
I love the split rail
Look,
when
we
it's
need to do something
holding
like that.
together. Ooh.
The 2 pillars and then the gate.
I know you guys can't see this beautiful farmland that
We
we're
can
driving
turn them
through.
around.
It's too late. We already passed that stuff. Here. Take a look. Some of the old barns. Look at that. Look how pretty. And if you look up the hill, take a hold on.
That makes me feel sick looking at that.
Hopefully you guys aren't getting sick. Look at the way the trees are placed out there in the middle of the field. Now we've already passed all the cool farms, so it doesn't matter. It did help her, and she had a partial, so there you go.
Oh, well, then maybe there's hope. Ah, hope. Hope.
Hocus pocus.
All right, do you want to exchange cards?
Yeah. Let's see, which way am I going, though? My GPS says 2 minutes slower if I go left.
Supposed to go straight?
Yeah, but really? I think I should go down Yellow House, don't you?
No, follow your GPS.
Okay.
Here,
Okay.
open your card quick before you go. There's no one behind us, so you're good. You can sit here for a minute.
Okay.
What does it say?
I love you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes.
Not really the toes.
And don't get me started on the in-between.
Woohoo! Read my note.
There's no car behind us, right?
No.
I love the in-between the most. Love ya. It's just a bunch of fat. It's just a bunch
No,
of
what
fat.
I was referring to was your heart. I love your heart.
Oh,
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm sorry. You're right. There's a big heart on there. I should have knew
Get
you
your
were.
mind out of the
I
gutter.
should have knew you were talking about the heart on. The heart on there. The heart on the card. Oh my gosh. You want to open your card? I got you one too. There you go, dear.
All right, you should start going because we can't be late.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Ay. He's driving, guys. So, he has such a kind and genuine heart, and that was one of the things that attracted me to him immediately. And also his eyes. His eyes were always so genuine and full of warmth and care and love. You guys know this if you've watched him for a while. He's a very warm and genuine person with a good heart. Not your average man, that's for sure. He's better.
I don't know about that.
So that's one of the main things that attracted me to him. So that's the in-between I love the most.
Okay.
A Valentine poem for the woman I love.
Now here we go.
I love your eyes, your nose, your lips. I love your navel and your hips. Don't hit these people. Really?
Read it.
I love your sexy back and arms. I love your, let's just call them charms. I love your thighs and nice behind. I even love you for your mind. And you thought I just wanted your body.
It's true.
You love me for my mind because this was all my idea.
It was all your idea.
Thanks for being my best friend. XOXO, love the goat father. P.S. I peed on my beard today. Look at the title of my card. The front, it says, wife. Thanks, honey. Love you.
I love you too. She is always thoughtful and thinking of other people. All of the things prior, you know, the charms and everything are bonuses, but I do even love her for her mind, mainly for her mind and her heart. She's a good woman, and she completes me.
Aw.
I'm gonna crash the car.
Don't crash the car. Don't do that. So as I was getting ready today, I was thinking about some of our past dates and I don't know, times together. And I my first thought was a Valentine's Day that was not so Valentine-y and full of love. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
It was before we were married. We got suckered into going to one of those travel places where they try to sell you a timeshare. And we had agreed to go. Our kids were just young. And
Down in King of Prussia?
it was in King of Prussia. It was
Yes.
on Valentine's Day. And we were like going there. We were like, okay, we're going to go. It'll be an hour. We'll be down in King of Prussia. And then we'll go for a nice dinner, right? We were there till like 10 o'clock at night. And they just wouldn't let us leave. They just kept
It's like
bringing in another person and another person. And anytime we said no, it was another person, another person.
we had kids crying.
Yeah, and we had our kids along, and Hannah was crying, and it was like, get us out of here. So bad to the point that we finally just agreed to buy something so we could leave.
We did. We bought something. It was horrible. That was a Valentine's Day to remember right there.
Yeah. That was a Valentine's Day that wasn't so Valentine-y.
I think... Yeah, and I'm still getting calls all the time. I just hang up on them now. I'm done.
This heat is working, 'cause I'm dying.
Okay, the blower isn't working. The heat comes out very slowly. All right,
Your turn.
my turn. One of my most favorite memories or dates or times with you, and I'm going to steal it from you. It was in Ireland.
Oh!
It was when we went onto the Aran Islands. We were so spontaneous on our honeymoon, and, well, I always am spontaneous, and we were on top of the cliffs of Moher. We were looking over the ocean, and we look down, and we see these pillars coming out of the ocean, and we see boats down there. And we said, we want to do that. So we drive down to this place where they chartered us a boat out there, and that's where they filmed the movies. What movies they filmed there, I don't know. But they filmed some movies there. And then we saw the islands, and we were like, we want to go to the islands. So we literally just parked the car and drove or floated on a boat.
Got on the ferry.
On a ferry to get out to the first island. And we got there, and we were like, this is awesome. We don't want to leave. So we tried to stay on the island. The problem was, last minute, there's no cars on the island. It's all bikes, so we rented bikes, and we ended up finding a guy named Peter through the grapevine, phone number after phone number, and this guy named Peter who built his homestead right on the coastline offered for us to stay there.
What ocean does that overlook?
That would be the Atlantic Ocean, right?
I don't know. I was asking to see if you knew.
Well, it's the ocean between Ireland and the UK. I'm still thinking that's the Atlantic Ocean. Either way, what was amazing about it? That's cool and all. That's cool and all. But the memories I have of riding the bikes around the island, exploring the castle, getting to another spot where it was private near a sunken ship, and we decided to sunbathe in the pools of water, and the seals were coming up on the shore there, and we were just, it was so freaking magical. Like everything about it was magical.
There's actually a video of us there.
Well, you should
I'll have
find
to
that.
pull that out of the archives.
So that's one of my most favorite
In a
times.
quarter mile, turn left onto US.
We both
422 East.
we both looked at each other and said, "This is a once in a lifetime moment that we will never forget."
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. That was good times. I remember the very first time I got in the car and I'm on the wrong side of the
At
road,
the
which
light, turn left
you're
onto
supposed to
US.
be on the wrong side of the
422
road.
East.
We're still in Ireland at this point. He's still on the same trip.
Same trip,
This is our
same trip.
honeymoon.
Leaving from the airport, we get out into the country, and turning from the left lane to the right lane, you have to remember, it's not like in America. If I were turning from left to right, I would go right into the right lane. Whereas you were in the left lane, so you have to turn right into the left lane. That confused me.
Their right turn is like our left turn. It's more dangerous.
Yeah, and I went
More things to think about.
basically head on into a truck. And I swerved
We almost died.
really fast
Continue
into the
on
proper
US.
lane.
422
and I
east
found
for
a gravel
16 miles.
pullout, and I ended up in this gravel pullout, and this was back when I smoked, and I lit one up right away. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. This is bad.
We almost died for sure.
All right, your turn.
All right, my turn. All right, my next memory of a date together, just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
It was like spring, and I was pregnant with Hannah.
Okay.
Very pregnant. I remember taking the day off of school, used a personal day, and you and I went down to the beach. Do you remember this? Do you know where I'm getting
Is
at?
this where we burned ourselves to a crisp?
And we were like, let's just go on the beach for a little bit. And then we went like to one of the nice steak,
wasn't
one
even
of the
like-
nice seafood houses for dinner and stuff. But we sit on the beach, and I remember like getting pictures on the beach with my pregnant belly. There's archives of this as well. And
Yeah, there are.
get home that night, and it's like, wow, we're really sunburned. And then later, after a shower, it's like, oh my gosh, we might need to go to a doctor. That's how sunburned we are.
It wasn't even like the middle of summer.
Yeah.
It was
We
weird.
were dumb. Young and dumb.
I have a picture of her, and we'll have to bleep out the charms, if you know what I mean. She's lobster red everywhere but where she had clothing on. She's ghost white everywhere else.
Later on, I had Googled, like, does the sun affect you more when you're pregnant? And apparently it does.
She was much
I
worse
think
than
that
I
was
was.
the worst I've ever been sunburned. I remember going to school the next day, and that evening I was trying every different color maternity dress on I had to see which made me look the least red, and nothing worked. I remember barely being able to move. That's how bad it was. And then when you're nice big belly pregnant, yeah, that was fun times. We did have a nice day together though.
I remember our first date ever,
Which was where?
at the Red Hill Tavern,
Yeah, right in Boyertown. Not
which is
too
now
far.
changed to something else.
Yeah, I don't know what
Changed
it's called now.
So I lived actually down where we're going right now. I lived down this way, and she lived up this way. And I had pushed back our date, our very first date, a couple of times because I was broke.
We met online, everyone, if you didn't know.
Met on Plenty of Fish, and I was broke. I couldn't afford to take her out. And the reason I was broke, I had spent everything I've ever owned on lawyers for the custody battle. And in fact, I was mowing the lawyer's office and trimming the bushes and shoveling snow. It was ridiculous just to pay my bill. Anyways,
Pretty much selling everything you own.
she didn't know all of this up front. I just said,
because why would you
hey.
have told me? By the way, I'm going through a nasty divorce and have no money. And
So she didn't know all this. It was just, hey, we had scheduled a date. It broke my heart. I had to say, I'm sorry, I need to reschedule our date till next week. So we did, we rescheduled. I met her at Docks, is what it's called now. And we were supposed to just meet there as an icebreaker place.
and then go for a nice
Grab a
dinner.
drink, do some icebreaker, and leave. I'm sitting there waiting for her to show up. She finally shows up, and she comes walking across the parking
Wait,
lot.
you forgot the part.
All right, I was trying to avoid all of
No, you
that.
have to go full in.
I gotta go full in. All right, so I'm waiting for her. I'm much earlier than I should be. So I get down, I have a beer in front of me. I start talking to the guy next to me. The guy next to me and I have a lot in common. His name was Justin. He was in the military, and I told him I was here meeting a girl. And next thing you know, he's like, I'm gonna go out and have a cigarette. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I don't want to smell. You know, I gotta look good for this girl. I smell good for this girl. I was always, I'll just join you anyway. So I go outside, and I'm hanging out with this guy, Justin, bad influence. And yes, I may have puffed one, but then I looked across the parking lot, and it was like time stopped.
Oh my god.
And the angels started singing, and the clouds opened up, and the light just beamed across the parking lot directly on her. And I was like, I choked. I was just like, and he's like, is that her? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh my god. He's like, she's out of your league. So all flustered and everything, we get inside finally, and we sit down at the bar, and I am profusely sweating.
It was your turn to sweat that time.
I was
So bad, he was taking the bar napkins and dabbing his forehead.
I was so nervous. I had not dated anybody in 10 years. Well, and since ever, really. I was married at a young age. So, turns out, we're sitting there talking, and our talking lasted, it was a while, but eventually somebody's hand grabbed me on the shoulder, like this, kind of firm. And I looked up, and it was a strange woman. I had no idea who she was. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she goes, "You." Like, what? You better take care of my girl. I'm like, what is going on? She told her friends where we were going on a date. Her friend Sandy Takis decided that she would let me know that she was going to Google me. She was going to Google me. She was going to make sure I took care of her girl. And then her other friend showed up, and her other friend showed up. Next thing you know, we're all line dancing. We never left that place that night. We never left.
That's the first time I got to see his moves, guys. It's amazing that I agreed to a second date, right?
So that's our first date. That was a good memory.
Now you know
right there.
Kim Januki's on. Kim is good friends with Sandy. She knows her. Yeah.
You know Sandy Takis?
Yeah. She said she can be scary.
Kim, have you been in her basement? I built that. Me, myself, and I.
Just recently, Sandy has finally agreed that she stopped Googling his name and finally
accepted that I'm not
he is
some.
the guy he claims to be.
I got sabotaged. It was crazy.
I didn't know they were coming. I didn't want them to come. How embarrassing!
Okay, so here goes the end of the night. Let's wrap this one up.
Wait! You forgot to talk about how you were dressed. That's one of my favorite
I looked
parts.
really good, by the way. I looked great. Okay. Date night. It's hot. It's summer. What do you wear? I go into my closet. I realize everything I owned is 10 years old. I gotta go buy something. I gotta buy something that looks fresh, clean, crisp, new. So I go down to Kohl's and I walk to the men's department and I start looking at things, and I'm like, now granted I had been married for 9 years prior to this. I don't know what's in or what's hip. I haven't been out to the clubs or the bars or the places that people hang out. I don't know. So I look at the guy standing to the right. I look at what he's wearing, and he's got on some shorts. They're plaid shorts that go a couple inches below the knee. And then he's got white sneakers on and some sort of solid tee. And I'm like, that's perfect. I walked right over. I'm like, this is pretty affordable. I got myself some blue plaid shorts.
A blue button down, just
blue
like
button
a couple
down
buttons here.
Shirt.
Yeah.
I grabbed myself a new hat.
And ugly dad
and
sneakers.
some white sneakers. I thought I looked great because I thought that's what.
And the comb over.
There was no comb over. I was wearing a hat. Then we hit it off very well. Like, I think here's the thing. We let each other know everything about our pasts. Like, everything. I let her know about my ex and what I've been through. She let me know about her ex and what she's been through.
And it was a lot of similarities. Yeah.
And we just laid it out on the table. And, yeah, it was crazy.
Honestly, I didn't care. I loved to tease you about what you were wearing that night, but I didn't care. Because I could tell from, again, your eyes and the impression I was getting of you and your heart that you were genuine and you were a good man. So it didn't matter.
Aww.
But I do love to tease you about it anyway.
She does. She does tease me about it a lot.
So the end of the night, I could tell he wanted to kiss me.
You did not have any clue.
Oh, yes, I did. I can tell.
Have any clue. She didn't have any clue. Listen, I walk her out to her car. I've told this story before, but on Facebook, not on YouTube. So this is new to some of you guys. So I walk her out to her car. You know, I was a gentleman. I opened the door, and that was the moment. She got in, the door's open, and I choked.
Totally choked.
I choked. I didn't kiss the girl.
You gotta kiss the girl. Wanna kiss the girl. Whoa, whoa. There we are.
Okay, we're back. Sorry. Are we back? Are we back?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're really back. This is the way it looked for me earlier when I thought I was back, but I wasn't back.
Yes, we're back. Okay. So I get in my car and we leave. I remember it was raining.
She pulls away. I do the walk of shame over to my truck. And I was like, man, I really wish I would have kissed her. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to text her. And I texted her. I said, I wish I would have kissed you.
I know.
And I'm on the road. I'm already driving 100 South. I'm already on the road.
I only had like 10 minutes to go to get home. He had, what, like 45, 50,
an hour. Yeah, so I'm on the road. I texted her. And then I get a text. It said, I wish I would have kissed you. Her response was, come. That's what Lauren forgot to take off her.
It off.
Oh. How?
Sorry, guys. Please stop calling me person.
That's horrible. So distraction, start from come. Yeah, right. So I said, I wish I would have kissed you. And she said, come. I'm like, okay, where do we go? Where am I meeting you back at? So I turned the car around, the truck around.
You were like,
audio's out, they say. Is it out? Wait, just wait until you hear from somebody else. Don't take one person's word for it. Hello, can you hear us? Audio's fine now, it's back. Okay. So I whip the car around, whoop, drive 100 north, get back to docks, which was the Red Flying Hills or whatever they are called. And I wait in the parking lot. And I wait. And I wait. And I say, where are you? No response. Eventually, she says, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
I'm at docks.
I'm here. She says, I'm at home.
In bed.
In bed. I said, you told me to come. She says, no, I didn't. This is what I said.
Good things come to those who wait.
But why did it come through that way?
I had
misspelled.
I had misspelled the word come, or like only a C was there or something. So you know how when you send a text and something's spelled incorrectly, you resend that word. Well, he only got the word come and did not get the good things come to those who wait.
All I got was, come back. And what do you think my thought was?
You probably thought, this floozy, she's telling me to come back.
No, I was thinking I am going to lay it on her. I'm going to give her the best smooch I ever smooched. Yeah, so that's kind of funny how that happened. Second date, she stayed the night.
No, I didn't. We talked a lot on the phone before our first date and after the first date. And I remember one of the upcoming dates, I was coming down to your place, and you had been to court that day. So we were in touch with one another as to when you were done with court. He was going to court for a lot of custody case, a lot of, needing first custody. So I remember I was on the phone with my mom, with Mimi, because she was worried about me driving all the way to Philly. And I called her to say, okay, I'm almost at his house, I'm almost there. And I was still on the phone with her when I pulled in your driveway, and I was like, holy crap. I wasn't nervous until that point, because he was wearing this beautiful green sweater and khaki pants, and he had his hair done and nice shoes.
I was hot.
And I was like, I didn't remember that he was this good looking. Probably because of
I
his
wasn't
dorky,
wearing the
because of his
dorky
dorky
stuff.
outfit. And I got nervous. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She did. Just like I got nervous the first day I met her. Oh my gosh, these roads are wonderful. Yeah. Fun times. Let's see, any other good memories? Hair? Oh, yeah, I wasn't wearing a hat. I was not
You
wearing
didn't
a
wear
hat.
a hat to court.
Listen, back then, I still had my hair. My hair started falling out a lot
Just
around.
a little, still on the top.
There was a decent amount. I'll find that picture. Listen, I was still 20. How old was I? How old were we? In 2011.
There are stalled
We were like
vehicles
29.
I was still 29. Wow, we're 42 right now. Holy smokes.
Yeah, they've been together quite some time.
We have been.
You want to tell about the day you proposed?
So I asked her dad if I could marry her, of course. Got permission from...
Now, when he proposed, I was already pregnant with Hannah. I know. We tried really hard to wait.
We
Honestly,
tried to
we
wait,
did.
but I
We-
separated in 2011. We didn't get married till 2018.
We tried really
That's
hard
7
to wait
years.
and be Christian because we really wanted to make our second marriage for each of us work and be sacred and
We tried to
be
wait.
valued and
then
be
once-
holy in the eyes of God, right? So we tried. I remember sitting on a bus trip. We went to New York together on a bus trip, and we were sitting and doing like daily devotionals together, and
We said, we're gonna wait, we're gonna wait, we're gonna wait, we're gonna make this good.
we really tried. I mean, we really did. And then there would be those moments where it was hot and heavy, and you know,
Really?
yeah.
All right,
we
enough
tried.
of that, enough of
So
that.
anyway, we tried for a while, and then we just gave it.
Drop the subject, we're done with
And
that.
so I was pregnant with Hannah.
You don't need to justify.
Oh, let's talk about that.
What can
I found out I was pregnant with Hannah.
She told me on Valentine's
right
Day.
around Valentine's Day.
You
And in
skipped
fact-
it. You skipped the last story
No, because
about me proposing to
proposing
you.
comes after this. I was already pregnant with Hannah. So finding out I'm pregnant comes before you propose to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to go in chronological order.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes, I get it.
Okay.
She's got this. Yeah.
So I wasn't feeling good. I had a cold. We were not trying to get pregnant, obviously. We weren't married yet. But I went to the doctor, and he's like, well, let me just run some blood work. And actually prior to that, I had taken a home pregnancy test, which was negative. So I went to my PCP and did some blood work, and I was at school in my classroom when he called. And I wasn't even nervous about the call. I was like, yeah, what's up? Like,
In 2
never
miles,
ever
take the exit
did I
towards South
think he was
Township
going to
Line
say
Road.
you're pregnant. And I was like, huh? I'm what? No, I can't be pregnant. No. And so I immediately ran across. I mean, I have little kindergartners in front of me staring at me, and I'm just like, So I think I had an aide in the room with me at the time, and I immediately ran over to one of my friends and teachers in the other kindergarten room, and was like, oh my God, you're not gonna believe it. And Dana, our friend Dana, happened to be there that day, and I was
So they all knew
and-
before me.
and yelling at, and telling Dana. And so after work, I had to go and pick up Aiden at daycare and at like a preschool. And before I went and got him, I decided I would stop at the Walmart in Boyertown in Bechtelsville. And I ended up getting a little onesie. And it was a football player onesie. And it said something about like some kind of little...
You're my number one.
Yeah,
No,
number one fan,
my number one
or
fan,
something
or-
like that. Because, as you know, he's had 2 girls at this point on his own. I had Aiden from another marriage, and so he really wanted a boy. And so I got that. I got some like Valentines wrapping paper and
Was
wrapped
this
this
on
stuff.
Valentine's Day?
No, it was actually like a couple days before.
So she held this secret from me.
No. I told you before Valentine's Day.
Did ya?
It wasn't on. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was on Valentine's
No.
Day. Okay.
No.
Half
And
mile,
so
take the
get
exit
home.
towards South Township
I beat
Line
you
Road.
home. You weren't home yet. I was upstairs, and you came up after work. And this is when you were still doing bows and arrows. And he's all covered and dirty and like sawdust and his nasty clothes. And he had a pencil stuck in his ear. That's important for later. And he sees the package on the bed, it's wrapped up, and I was like, "What's
Take
that?"
the exit towards South
And I was
Township
like,
Line
"It's
Road.
an early Valentine's present." He's
That's
like,
why I
"What?"
thought it was Valentine.
And I was like, "Yeah, just open it." And you knew something was up, I guess, by the way I was
Quarter mile.
Yeah, they
turn
would
left onto
talking
South Township Line
and
Road.
looking, you know. And so you opened it, and it was like one of those moments where you just stared at
The
it
light,
and then
turn
looked
left
at
onto South
me
Township Line Road.
and looked back down, and it seemed like forever till it finally clicked as to what you were looking at, right?
Yes. I was.
Yeah,
Now she recorded that moment.
I did, and it's on
doesn't know where
an
it's
old
at.
school iPad. It might be in the cloud. I'd have to definitely go do some digging. This is in
2017. I mean, sorry,
2013. Hannah was born in 2013.
20. Why did I say 20?
I don't know. Aiden was 07. Maybe that's what
Right. Yeah.
This was in 2013. And so he's like, "You're pregnant? Oh my God." And he takes the pencil out of his ear and he throws it and whips it on the bed and comes around to the side where I was sitting, and then we were hugging and crying and happy. Not exactly our plan, but happy.
Happy, joy. Yeah.
And then, of course, you know, Hannah ended up being a girl and not a boy. I don't know what we ever did with that onesie.
It's the rats probably ate it in storage. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. So that was February. Also, in that same
Continue for
month,
3 miles.
we had gone through a home study with his ex and the court, and also in that month we found out we would be getting full custody of Leah and Kayla, which was huge for a dad to get full custody.
She drove. I remember I had rented this little, because I used to have a big shop. Then getting back on my feet, moving here to Berks County, I rented this little garage space up in Reading, like in Reading, and I was running a bow and arrow shop out of there, and I had employees working for me, and she got the paper
It came in the mail.
that said we got full custody of the...
It was, so like the lady who did the home study of both homes, you know, it came, and I remember flipping to the page like, what is
the judge's
conclusion?
decision?
What is she going to say? And on one of the pages, it was her recommendation for us to get full custody of girls. And I remember just bawling my eyes out and crying and screaming and immediately calling him, and he's not answering. I'm like, pick up the phone! Oh my God! Like, I am freaking out. You guys have no idea all of the heartbreak and turmoil and court dates and everything we had gone through up to that point to try and get these girls.
So much heartbreak.
Yeah, and concern, and it was just a very, very unfortunate circumstance. And so he wouldn't answer, and I was not going to wait until he got home. It was like that, I need to tell him right now. So I got in my car, and I drove to the shop, and the whole way driving to the shop, I'm calling him over and over and over and over, and he's not answering.
Because I got wood tools running, you know? And she was screaming, yelling, I was like, calm down.
He's like, what is wrong?
I thought there was an emergency.
I remember flying up to your shop and beeping the horn, and I was driving my black RAV4.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't tell that story.
Nope. Jeff knows that story.
But I remember just like, I don't know, it felt almost like slow motion, like a movie moment. I just went running towards you and leaped into your arms, and I was like, we got the girls. So anyway, that month, that February 2013, it was almost like we ended up getting 3 kids because we found out we got full custody of the girls, and we were pregnant with a baby. So
just so you guys are aware, my ex is, I'm not going to get into detail, but as you can imagine, there was a reason for the custody battle. There was a reason to fight for them. There was a reason to go all in and give up everything I had to save the girls. So
it was the severity of the situation.
it's nothing, it's definitely the severity of the situation. So us getting excited about taking the girls from their mom is not the excitement of taking the girls from their mom.
No.
It was the excitement of they are not going to have to be exposed to that environment anymore.
That they would be safe.
They would be safe.
And be taken care of.
They would be able to eat.
Yeah.
They would be able to play. They would be
children.
able to have clean clothes, you know, things that you want for your children.
Yeah.
and with a split custody type schedule that really wasn't happening. Anyways,
They were unsafe in the other
moving
environment, so
on.
that was the excitement.
Then I asked her dad for her hand in marriage, and he says yes. And well,
Were you nervous?
yes, I was so nervous. So I taken drywall pieces. I took chunks of drywall, like 2 foot by 3 foot pieces of drywall, and I wrote on each piece of the drywall
Why drywall?
because I needed a very large sign, and like for each. The plan is I wanted each person, Lauren's mom, Lauren's dad, my girls, Aiden,
And you.
and me, to all hold up a sign, and each sign said, "Lauren, will you marry me?
No, it was happy birthday.
Happy
Lauren.
birthday, Lauren. Will
It
you
was on my
marry
birthday.
me?" Something like that. I don't remember
Again,
exactly.
we have a picture of that too.
We have a picture of that. And what it was is she was inside. We all went outside real quick. She had no idea this was going to happen. We were outside. It was beautiful. And, oh yeah,
Yes.
the
Kim.
roses. How did
That's
she
a good
remember
one,
that?
Because she probably saw it.
Did she work there?
Were you working there at the time, Kim? Anyway, finish the story. And then we'll go
Okay,
back.
okay. Went outside her mom's house up in, well, wherever. And we said, come on. So we're all laid out there. And it started with Chuck, I think, holding up one sign, and then her mom, and then everyone else. And Aiden's was upside down, and then mine was...
That was not planned. He just somehow, his got upside down, which was perfect.
and mine was marry me. And I got onto one knee and asked her if she would marry me. And we used her grandmother's ring. You still have it on?
Of course I do.
Yeah. This is actually her grandmother's ring. It's a very vintage piece. Look how beautiful that is. She always loved that, so I ended up talking to her mom. Saved me some money, which was good because I was still broke at this time.
So the boy is Aiden. That's my son from a previous marriage, and I had full custody of him. Yeah. So we were a
Blended,
a
joint family. Why is my blinker on? I'm not turning yet. Then, yeah, another secret date is obviously for a while. I lived in Broomall.
This was when we first started dating. So this is before we were engaged, before
this is way earlier on.
I got pregnant, before we had full custody of the girls.
And I used to drive up here
On weekends.
To surprise her. And
we would get together up here on weekends. If you had the girls for the weekend, you'd bring them along. If not, you would just come yourself. But you were up here every weekend. But then during the week, we'd be apart because he had to go home to be
I'm
with
just
the
talking about
girls.
this one specific
I know,
instance.
but I'm just trying to give some background.
One specific instance, I drove up, I grabbed a bunch of roses,
It
and
was
I
Valentine's Day. I was
put
at work.
rose petals all over her car. Now, I've done that twice, guys.
I only remember once.
I did it twice. Once in the last year or two on a live stream, if you remember correctly. And I drew a picture of goats on
Yes.
on your car,
Yes,
baby
got
goats.
Got it.
So that was my second time. The first time was the original time that I did it with just petals, and I waited and waited for her to come out, and she's like, "Why do I have rose petals on?" So it's something I've done before. 2 years ago on a live, she
Yes,
says.
you did.
But-
while I was at work, and then we met at Doc's for Valentine's dinner.
It was all
Turn right onto
yes.
Road.
And then we went and stayed at the Hampton Inn in Kutztown. Remember? So that way I didn't have to, I had a
Is that-
nice room for the evening instead of staying at 66 Lake Road.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Turn right
it's
onto
coming back to
Woodman
me now.
Road.
So we're actually stopping before we get to the school in Paoli. We're actually stopping at somebody's house.
Someone said bow chicka wow wow. Kim, get your mind
Continue
out of
on
the gutter.
Woodman Road for 3/4 of a mile.
We are stopping at somebody else who wants to surprise their significant other with a baby goat. So when we get here, we're going to go in the back. I'm going to show you the baby goats. And we're going to pick one to give to this guy. He's going to have the goat for a couple hours while we're out at this event, and then we'll pick the goat up on the way back. So,
And we need to stop. I really want a coffee.
yeah, she wants a coffee. Any other memories that you might have, huh? That you can think of? Any good ones? Any juicy ones?
Ones that I can say on the live.
Nope. We're done. Just kidding. We're finished. I think
Another epic moment together, like moment of a lifetime kind of feeling, was when we went, for me at least, and I think you would agree, went to the Grand Canyon. And we were sitting on the cliffs there and just looking down and watching. There was a helicopter that was flying that looked this big.
And it was underneath us. It was below us.
Watching the birds, and that was another epic moment together.
That was really a good time.
Yeah.
Take the next left onto
Oh, I have a good one. When we first started dating, so we met on Plenty of Fish. We were doing the long distance relationship a little bit, except for weekends. But then eventually we couldn't do long distance anymore, and he moved into the house where I was living at with Aiden. And when we were first together, guys, he was so attentive. He would get up early and make my breakfast. He would pack my lunch for school. He would put little notes in my lunch bag. And all the girls that ate lunch with me, I swear, hated me because every day I was like, oh, look at this one. But this one was epic. He had some leftovers in a little plastic container, Tupperware container, warmed it in the microwave, sitting at a table eating my lunch. And as I eat more and more of it away, I noticed there's something on the bottom. He had written me a love note and taped it to the bottom so that I could see through the plastic container and I could read the love notes as, after I was done eating. That's the kind of stuff you do.
We're here.
You're not quite so attentive anymore.
Life gets a little crazy.
I think that happens, right, guys?
Life gets a little crazy.
But it's not new, and it's not all about chicka wow wow.
Hey, how you doing, Jamie? Jamie's on.
Jamie! Hi, Jamie! Nice to see you.
Let's grab a baby goat.
Yeah.
I wonder, is this openable? No, it's locked. I'm gonna grab a baby goat. I have to give it to this guy. He's surprising his wife for Valentine's Day. She has no idea we're here.
I don't know if she's here yet. She's a realtor and had to show a house.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think the plan is that the goat's going to be here when she gets back.
I'll get a goat.
What are we driving? So we have a Sprinter
I'll
van
show him what it looks like.
that we use for events.
This is our Mercedes-Benz. It's a Sprinter van. It was a FedEx delivery truck. It was. It's locked. She has to unlock the door. Baby goats! Baby goats! Oh my goodness! Now he specifically said wanted a jumpy one. Do we want Swifty? I don't know who's the jumpiest of them all. Evie. Oh.
Oh, Swifty wants to come though.
Swifty looks like she picked it. Come on out, Swifty. Hi. Yes, prayers, Jamie. We're so sorry what you had to go through. Listen, if you were to snuggle a baby goat, well, you know all about that. You know about snuggle. Go out and snuggle your animals. It'll make you feel happy. Let me grab the hay. You're just gonna walk away with the goat? Okay, I'm gonna grab the hay. Okay, we got a bag of hay right here. A kidnapper. So we're in like suburbia. You know, all of these nice development homes that probably cost as much as my whole property. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hi, Swifty. She's ready to go. You got puppy dogs. Gotta put the doggies away. Well, hello. Hi. It's a Bernedoodle.
We have one for 4 hours.
Surprise!
Come on.
My wife doesn't like surprises.
This is a good surprise. Happy Valentine's Day.
boyfriend.
Hi.
Justin and Lauren.
Yeah. You had no idea, huh?
Yes, Steinmetz Farm. up in
That's a baby goat.
What is it? Swifty?
Her name is Swifty.
Our daughter's a Swifty.
Oh my goodness.
This
Hi.
is Gracie. She's an 8-year-old golden doodle.
Hi.
And this is our neighborhood Dennis. I don't know how.
Hold her. You're going to hold her like this, legs down. Okay. We don't want you to be on their back like a baby. Okay. And then she's going to be outside in the yard for some of the time,
We
right?
have a 6-foot corral with
Oh,
a
perfect.
gate like that.
Okay, perfect.
We can set that up. We had that for our dog to do peanut night.
Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
We can set
Hello.
that up.
Yeah.
But she's welcome to walk around the house too.
So we're actually on our way to an event at Vanguard School in Paoli.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll pick her up on the way there.
Okay.
See, this one is like, hello. She'll settle down.
So she lives with livestock guardian dogs. She's used to dogs.
Oh, okay.
She's just recognizing that these are her dogs.
Right.
Yeah. I'll pass her to you.
You guys will figure it out.
She has a name tag on. I always like to point out, I don't know if you just heard her go.
Yeah.
Normal. They have 4 stomachs, they regurgitate. Just like
Oh,
So that was her regurgitating. Okay. No, she doesn't actually throw up. She just brings it up.
Put some water out for her as well to drink.
Okay.
And
We got all the instructions.
it should, yeah,
He was
pretty,
being
pretty
sneaky.
simple. Take her out to pee every now and then.
Okay.
We can let her run around the neighbor's yard. It's
Yes.
fenced in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure,
Is there a collar on her just to
There
walk
is.
her over there?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can walk her. She'll follow you too.
She's not like a runner.
No, she's
we
not
have
a
to watch
runner.
him, even though he does come. when
She's
he
licking
comes.
her.
Yeah,
He'll
she's not
still
a
run
runner.
around the house and try to get away from her. This one. He's more excited than Gracie.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get moving. I'm sorry. We have our other event to go to. But we'll be back. We'll be in touch. I had to just roll out.
Just water in the hay.
Yeah, that's
Water and hay. Yeah, thank you guys. So I had to get out of there. I know that guy talks a lot. That guy talks a whole lot. There you go. Yes, you can rent a baby goat. Absolutely.
how the wife felt.
I don't think she was all excited. I don't think she was as excited as he thought that she was going to be. He thought she was going to be very excited. And she looked kind of shocked.
Yeah.
And not like, oh my gosh, what? For Valentine's Day, I have to take care of an animal?
I don't know.
For Valentine's
Hopefully
Day?
when we come back to pick up.
Near Graterford. Where are we? We're in Quakertown. No, what do you call this?
We're in Collegeville.
Collegeville right now. I'm in Collegeville. Well, we'll see how that goes.
We've had a couple gentlemen rent today for their wives for Valentine's Day, which I think is an awesome gift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got to scoot.
Scoot, baby, scoot.
We need to be there in 45 minutes. And then that'll give us half an hour to set up.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
The address.
That would be in Cozy.
I know where. It just put in Vanguard School. Except I'm offline.
Sarah Young lives in Collegeville.
Correct. Bye, everybody. See you. Whoever's leaving. We're still on for a couple minutes. We can listen. If you guys are bored, you need something to do, hang with us for a couple more minutes. We'll tell a couple more stories.
Some Valentine stories. Some Valentine appropriate stories.
Right. Vanguard School in...
You know, if you went to Cozy, the address is right there.
Okay.
And you just click on it.
All right. So this way I don't get the wrong one.
And we would already be on our way. Just
saying. What?
Cozy, by the way, guys, is our calendar that we use for the entire family, where we put all of our
Head
events and
southwest
happenings.
on Byers Road toward
30
Brewster
minutes.
Road.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Terry.
All right.
So that gives 15 minutes to find a Starbucks and get some coffee as well.
In a quarter mile.
We usually
turn
try to
left
buy
stay on
ourselves
Byers
about
Road.
a half an hour's worth of time for setup.
Yeah.
This is an indoor event. The school is for children with disabilities.
The children won't be there, though. This is for the staff.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Are you guys ready for some crazy, crazy news? I think I might have mentioned it this morning.
Hold on for just a second, though. The kids have early dismissal, and then this is the staff in service.
Okay.
Goats on Valentine's Day, that's a pretty awesome deal.
So
yeah.
this is crazy. You would never believe it, but my ex used to be an occupational therapist at the Vanguard school for years.
Where we're going.
And she lost her credentials and had to leave that job. So I possibly know some of the staff that are there. I won't remember them right away, I'm sure.
I was gonna say your memory's not so
Take
good,
the next
so
left to
I
stay
don't
on
know.
Byers Road, then turn right onto
They
Warwick
might
Road.
recognize or remember your name.
Right,
But
the
of course,
last-
Steinmetz is not very.
The last name is going to be very recognizable in this area, so
Yeah, not common. Did you put in? Do you know how
Kim
to add a
said no.
stop?
no, not on that I don't. Are we back? I think we dropped a bunch of people here. Can you hear us?
Turn left onto Greenwood Avenue.
Did I miss it, or was it this one?
Left. Woo!
Continue on Greenwood Avenue for 1 mile.
I apologize. Did you guys? What's the last thing you heard? What's the last thing you guys heard? Because I don't want to leave the story
Oh, here it has.
up in the air.
I don't know. Oh, I know a story.
Well, I was trying to tell them the story about Lauren putting in directions. Oh, okay. You totally missed all of that. You missed something then. So, what the crazy thing I wanted to say about where we're going is my ex actually used to work there at this exact school. I used to go to school functions. I've been to her school. I've been to this location before. And some of the staff might actually remember me because it's the
Continue on
same
Greenwood
last
Avenue
name.
For 3/4 of a mile.
So
I added in a Starbucks.
it might be weird. It might be interesting. It's actually a staff day. Go ahead and explain that again.
In-service day, meaning
Staff
that
in-service day.
like the schools have to provide so much staff development for the teachers, and believe it or not, some of it is even just wellness, a wellness day for your mental health, your physical health. So I suspect this might be part of that.
Right. It's funny, as I was looking up the tuition for this place, and she was explaining to me how schools like this work. A public
In a quarter
school,
mile, turn left onto West Main Street.
let's just hypothetically say right here, they're paying taxes, school taxes, and they get sent to a public school, but the public school can't handle the needs of that child. They then put that child in a special needs school, one such as Vanguard, like we're going to. And there's many of them around.
Take
There's
the next left onto
schools
West
for the
Main Street.
blind, and there's schools for the deaf. And basically, if these public schools that you're paying taxes for don't have the ability to care
To meet
or
their needs.
to meet their needs, they're forced to take that tax money and pay a tuition at a private
At a
school
private
like
school
this.
that can meet their needs.
And the tuition at this private school is $74,000 a year. 74 grand.
Not including if the child needs an aid,
What?
and not including extended school year, which typically a child with special needs or severe needs to attend extended school year, which is runs over the summer, so that they don't regress in their skills.
That's insane, though, isn't it? 74.
Yes, we're taking goats there
grand.
today, Tina.
Yeah, we have roughly 20 odd goats in the back of the car
Yeah, per child.
per kid. I don't count how many goats I bring with.
You just put them in.
I just put them
till
in
it
there.
looks good.
Oh, I wish I
Hi,
could make a
Missy.
left
I see
turn.
that you texted me. I'll look at it later. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
So I was just saying to him, you realize that's tax dollars that pay for that. You know, we all
Right.
pay taxes to our local school districts, but part of that money technically could be going to funding kids to
Continue on West
get
Main Street for 1
something
mile.
called FAPE, a free and appropriate public education.
If you guys were wondering too, just so you know, the back of this van has ventilation. I have a button where I can suck fresh air in, or I can send the stagnant air out. On top of that, I don't know if you know this, and I'd rather start doing this, the light back there, I have it in the on position, so they're not riding in the dark.
Yes,
So,
sorry,
they
there
have
was
light.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. As I saw a question about bull bracelets, there are still bull bracelets available. Don't forget this month for February on our website for merchandise, all apparel, meaning all shirts, sweatshirts, pants, kids shirts and adult shirts are buy one get one half off. But you do have to enter in the promotional code, which is the word love and the number 50. Love 50. So don't forget to do that, or you don't get the buy one get one half off.
Another one of my favorite memories with you was dressing 80s stuff for Halloween. Do you remember that?
That wasn't Halloween.
What
That
was
was
it?
for Dana's birthday party.
I don't know what it was. I just remember I got myself an old silk jumpsuit, like neon colors, like purples, blues.
Like the 80s suits,
80s.
guys. The
She
crinkly material.
frizzed out her hair.
Almost like a parachute material.
She frizzed out her hair,
Yeah, and I
she
had
got
on
these like half glove.
bangle bracelets, and that was fun.
And I got a boom box. Boom box. That
You were
was
wearing high tops.
Oh man, that was such a fun time. That was a good time. We're trying to go through some memories that we have together here on Valentine's Day. Maybe some dates.
We did quite a few.
We've done quite a bit of things.
You want to talk about the swimming pool one?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say no.
Well,
In 1,000 feet,
Scouts
turn right
honor.
onto West 3rd Avenue.
On my
80s
mom's
at the farm,
grave.
That would be fun.
Listen, I promise you, in everything, I'm an honest man. I have nothing but the truth
You're
to
making
tell
it right.
you. And the truth is,
I speak the truth.
I did
At the
not.
light, turn right
We've been
onto
together
West 3rd
since
Avenue.
2011. We've been married since 2018. I didn't get my divorce until 2007. Took 6 years to get a divorce. Listen.
Listen.
We went swimming on one of our first dates.
No, it wasn't our first date.
One of.
It was like
It
top
was
10.
one of.
One of the first 10 dates, let's say.
And we were swimming in a pool, and it was dark.
Your neighbor's pool.
It was my neighbor's pool. They were in Ireland. They said we could swim in their pool anytime we wanted. So, we were swimming. Everything was kosher.
You were
Everything.
smooching.
We might have been smooching a little bit, but I absolutely did not do what it was about to happen. We smooched. I swam away from her, and her entire bathing suit top came off.
You did. You had your arms in my hair, and you were like, let me untie
She
the top.
thinks I untied it. I think she untied it.
Why would I untie it? I'm not a floozy, like Jeff
Why-
says about some
why-
cargos.
Why would you untie it?
Why would I untie it?
I did not untie it. Listen, I wasn't even brave enough to kiss you. So obviously it wasn't me. I was the dork of the. No. That's her fault.
That's called, I guess, divine intervention. I did not untie my top.
All right, I have another
This has been a
memory.
debate
You ready
for
for this
years.
one? This was in Jamaica. Our first time ever going to Jamaica.
I'm not sure what you're gonna say.
Yeah, it was
Oh, the horses?
yeah, well, it's just going on the other side of the wall. Like, we went to this resort, and along the wall, and there's a fence going out into the ocean, but all of these local Jamaicans are, like, along the fence trying to sell you drugs. They're like, I'll sell you whatever you want, whatever you want. But there's a security guard there, like, shooing them off. Here's the weird thing. Here's the strangest thing ever. There's a security guard inside of a booth, and right next to the booth is a door.
I do remember that. You had to sign your name.
What? Like,
Remember?
you could walk through the door, but you had to sign your life away that they are not responsible for you once you walk through that door. So we looked at each other and we're like, do you want to go through the door? Like, we're not going alone. So remember, we met up with some other people, and we said,
became
let's
friends with a few couples.
We said, let's bring the other couples with us. Let's all go through the door.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on the other side.
You know him. He can't resist that kind of stuff.
So we get together.
And the plan was, I think it was like 6 of us. We're gonna stay together, guys.
Stay together.
Safety in
we
numbers.
had no
right?
idea what to expect on the other side because it was a solid wall. You couldn't see what was on the other side. Whew, they open that door and we all get in there, and out of nowhere there's all these huts. First off, tons of Jamaican made homemade huts, but there's like 50 Jamaicans. Within the first 30 seconds, I swear to you, we are separated.
All of us.
Everybody is separated.
Gone.
Gone. I don't know where my wife's at. I don't know where the group's at. All I know is they're tying bracelets on me and putting stuff around my neck and taking my money. I don't even know what happened.
Here, you like, you buy, you buy.
It was so crazy. We finally, somehow, all met back up, empty-handed. We were
Well, no, we had tons of loot.
broke.
Yeah, we empty-handed.
All of our
money.
cash was gone. It was insane. And as we're trying to leave, the last guy was trying to sell me his daughter. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't experience that. I didn't remember that.
He was, you want? I'm like, no, I'm good. Oh my goodness, what a crazy time. Literally though, I remember we're trying to leave and they're like, you want anything? You want anything? I'm like, you know, the only thing we really want
Left.
is to ride horses. But the resort didn't offer the horseback riding. So
Turn left onto South
they said, we'll make it happen. I said, all right. And we had to meet up with them the next day. And the same 6 of us went back through the doors, this time knowing what we were getting ourselves into.
Took no cash.
We only took the cash
Except
we needed
the money
to pay
we needed to pay
the
to
horse
ride
guy.
the horses.
And it was awesome. They got us on the horses. We got to ride through the hills of Jamaica, up and down the roads. They had like 10 people with them, all orchestrating this whole thing with the horses.
Cool.
It was very, very cool.
Got to ride the horses through the ocean.
Through the water. That was amazing. So we did. That was an experience right there. I love it. I loved it.
I, of course, was hot. Because we weren't in the ocean the whole time. We were riding through the town, and I just remember it being super duper hot.
All right, come on. There's got to be. Dig into the deepest depths of your brain and see if there's anything else you remember that was really.
My mom just reminded us of the time that we camped out in their backyard. And the
we're not.
chimenea.
No. Let's keep it all like. Let's keep it.
In a quarter mile.
It's daylight hour. Right now. That
It's
could be
not
after
farm
the-
after dark.
It could be.
Oh boy. I have lots of memories of me hurting myself, always being there to take me to get x-rays and stuff.
Yeah. That always happened.
Always hurting feet and ankles and yeah.
We used to say to each other on the phone, I L you. Because we were too scared to say the love word.
It's because it was early on.
I mean, it was within the first month.
And we both were like, it is way too soon to be
Which
saying.
way?
Right.
We thought, well, we knew we felt it. We knew we were both in love. But we thought, who says it 1 month into a relationship? Especially coming off of broken marriages.
We both, I mean.
Look at this apartment complex. Look at that.
We had shared to each other that, like, I had told myself going through the heat
You
of
can't see it.
my divorce that I would never get married again. Never. Oh, look, we're
Which
at
way?
Movie Tavern. Right. Yeah, I promised myself I am never doing this again. I believe you had said the same thing to yourself, right?
Right, exactly.
Turn left onto Brando Way.
Straight.
Yeah, my windshield is very, very dirty.
This is how we're getting to Starbucks, guys.
that apartment complex.
This is
out
the
of
new thing.
control.
Is it like this at other places in the country? Now it's like everyone wants to live in their little condos right in a shopping complex.
Yeah, so you have everything you need in the world right
I don't
here.
really understand that.
Which
I
way,
don't-
left?
Yeah.
You got Wegmans, you've got...
I don't want to live in a shopping complex.
It's crazy.
Like legit, the apartment complex is right there on the same parking lot as all of these stores.
Are we going through the drive-thru? Yes.
I don't understand that.
Story time, not story time. I remember Sweet and Sassy, taking the kids to Sweet and
girls.
Sassy, the girls, for their birthdays. I remember you doing their hair for me, since I wasn't the best hair stylist.
Yeah.
I was a
No, I
single
don't think there
dad for a
is
while.
I don't think there is a drive-thru. It's right there in the middle.
Okay. I was a single dad for a while with the girls, and I tried my best.
Car.
Yep, I got a wide turn there. But once Lauren, you want to get me a hot coffee? I'm going to stay
Sure.
here. Or we can both go in, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it
Let's
is
ask.
Valentine's Day, so
All right.
you would think that you would go get my coffee.
Okay, I'll go get your coffee.
Just kidding. I'm gonna go in. I like to give them a hard time, guys.
She does like to give me a hard time.
I want to make sure I get what I want, so I'll go in.
Better be quick. I'm coming with. You guys want to come with or stay here? Can I bring a baby goat? Probably not into a
No.
food establishment. Probably not into a food establishment. Not the best idea. Come with. You want me to go in and get coffee? I can stay here. Did you see Casper has done a runner again? I can actually read a couple comments now. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll read a few comments and give you guys some focus, since we obviously haven't been able to read the comments. In case you guys wondering, we are taking goats. You were a single dad story. Yeah, I was a single dad for a little while. It was tough, especially being broke. I used to take the girls into the grocery store with a budget, and I remember always having to like convince them to not get the more expensive things, or kind of stunk. No, the goats aren't going to their forever home. They are going to an event. We're taking them out to be socialized. It is an employee wellness day. That's what we're doing. Oh, that stinks. Was that house on Lincoln where you dropped the goat? No, it was not on Lincoln. It was on Byers Road. Byers Road. Yeah. So I love that lady, the one that was sitting right here. She's my same development as where? As what? As you? So where you live? Only if goat is a support animal can go in. We do have, do you know Oreo is registered as an officially licensed support animal in ESA? An ESA, emotional support animal. I still don't even feel like that's good to bring into a food establishment area either. So was Carmel, right? Yeah, Carmel was definitely. You know who hasn't been, which is weird? Why have we not registered Hope? Why have we never registered Hope as an emotional support animal? Like, what is wrong with us? Jeff went ahead and registered Oreo, but not us. That's dumb. That's dumb. We got to do something about that. I don't know why I haven't. If I knew, I don't know. Hope isn't really a smuggler. Yeah, no, she doesn't smuggle. It don't matter if she's a snuggler or not. She could be my ESA because, you know, I get along with her. She does do well in the vehicle. She definitely does. Oh, that's sad, Monica. Jessica, all right, here's a story time. Jessica says, do you take your goats to hospice? So, there's been 2 instances that my goats have gone to hospice. One was actually for Jeff's dad. So Jeff's dad was in hospice and he was passing away. Thank you.
I don't have enough hands to open the door. Take those two.
Okay.
Gotta think this now.
And I took the goats from the nunnery. We were at the nunnery. And instead of going home, I went to where his dad was at. And we let the goat lay on Jeff's dad's chest for hours, it seemed like.
Okay, get moving. We won't be late.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just deep in thought. And then the other time was we got a call when we were at the Allentown Fair. Amanda from Red Dot Studios, her dad was passing away, right? Or mom? Dad? And
something.
they took a goat over there. So yeah, our goats are used for emotionally support animals, absolutely. What did you get? It smells good.
I got banana bread to share and a cheese sandwich to share.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Missy? I got a bone to pick with you. All we ever do now is say, wow. Wow.
Well, and listen from Jeffrey.
Listen! Wow.
Head southwest toward Broad Street.
All right. Here's funny.
In 100 feet, turn left onto Broad Street. Take the next left
Yes,
onto Broad
she
Street.
is sitting in a lawn chair. There's a jump seat over there with a seatbelt, but it's way over there. And we wouldn't both be able to get in frame. Plus, she loves me. Right, honey?
Yeah, I want to be right next to you.
Right next to me. Look, she's feeding me.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Town Center Drive.
I was going to say something, though. I forgot.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Turn right onto Town Center Drive, then use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto
Lauren the
Pennsylvania
Muffin
29
Man?
South.
Lauren, the Muffin Woman?
I feel out of practice. We haven't had an event for quite some time just because it's been winter and it's been cold.
I felt out of practice this morning loading the goats up. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so... We haven't done any events in a while. Oh, hold on. Well, hopefully... We don't have any wipes.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Pennsylvania 29
They're all
South.
frozen. All the wipes are frozen. You're not feeding me more than you're getting, are you?
No.
Okay.
All right, how long till we get there now?
19 minutes.
So 12 what?
Continue on Pennsylvania 29
12:29.
South for 3 miles.
39?
12:29.
Oh, good. Just wow. That's perfect timing. I want to be there around 12:30. That's fantastic.
All right.
Couldn't have planned that any better.
Similar ET. I think I'm going to take the freeway right here rather than taking these back roads. What do you think?
Oh, I don't care.
Yes, you do. You hate back roads. What's that?
She's Danish.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers, honey. Cheers,
Sorry
everybody.
for making you hungry, guys. What was that?
Drama.
This is our light lunch.
True, we won't be eating
We'll be there till 3.
until we get back home.
So we may go out to dinner tonight, just to one of our local Mexican places that we like to go to. We both love Mexican food.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No big plans for Valentine's. No big plans. I don't know. What, Jeff? Jeff, are you interested? What are you doing? Let's call Jeff real quick. Let's spice this up.
I don't really want to go to Liberty, to be honest with you.
No, see if they want to go to
Alabria?
yeah, but we could always sit at different tables. This way we can watch him try to make a move on his wife. Let's find out where he's going and let's go peep at them
In a quarter mile, merge onto
That
US
would be fun.
with a live
422
stream.
east.
Is he on right
That's
now?
not really fair to Mary.
Why? They would have no idea though. We would be incognito. We can dress up.
Oh my god.
Let's do it. You want to do it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Anna's having friends over tonight.
Well, Mary said she's got it under control, I think. I don't know. She thought we should go on a double date, Mary thought. Yeah, I can't go as fast as you, lady, who's riding my butt by like 1 inch. Jeez, I'm calling Jeff. Didn't you speed past me? Like you're mad at me. Oh, her license plate is Terry C. She's important.
I was on a Dunkin' kick for a while, guys. Now I normally am not a Starbucks person, but I'm on Starbucks iced caramel macchiatos right now. I can't not help it. I don't know. It's like my new addiction.
You know my oldest daughter works at Starbucks?
Yeah.
All right, we're calling Jeffrey. You won't be able to hear him. Ooh, excuse me. Hear him.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Working.
Where are you working at?
Downtown.
What time are you getting done?
Shortly.
You sound grumpy, Jeff.
Oh, I got a terrible headache. I'm not going to get home.
Oh no.
What time did you get up this morning?
That's not so.
What time did you go to bed last night?
I don't think it was real late. I sent you a message because you didn't come over with lotion on my hiney.
Right, I did not put lotion on your hiney.
No, you didn't. Jerk.
What are you doing for dinner?
I don't know yet. I was going to talk to you guys because I know the Liberty's got some kind of fancy dress thing. And I'm not dressing up fancy.
No.
We
I
don't want to
feel
go.
like that.
We don't want to go to Liberty.
No. So, but I have a feeling everything's going to be passed.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to go on a romantic evening date with your wife? Or are you looking to hang out with your buddy and let the girls talk?
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't know what you want, do you?
No, I do know what I want. I know that I'm
Oh, I know what he wants.
Tonight could be the night, Jeff. Tonight could be the
Bow,
night.
chicka, wow, wow.
Oh,
You're on a live, by the way.
God. I didn't even sleep on I was just watching you. No, I don't. I mean, to go somewhere nice and be able to sit down and do an actual dinner tonight with that reservation in my head's going to be near impossible. So.
Right. Well, we were thinking, what about Alabria? That place is always dead.
I'm absolutely game. I'll ask Mary.
Yeah, that place is...
She loves it there, yeah.
Yeah, it's always dead.
Yeah, we love it there
Yeah.
too.
We like it. And every time we go in, it's like we're the only ones there. So I highly doubt it's going to be busy.
No, I like it. I will, when I get off here, I'll call her, but I don't see why not, right?
Okay. Sounds good.
What time are you going to be home or back?
We'll be back around 5.
No, probably more like 6.
What time is the event end?
3.
Ends at 3.
But
Stop
we're
here.
picking up the goat at 5 from that guy.
No, he said anywhere. 4, 5, or
okay.
6.
Exact.
Huh?
I was just asking for a ballpark. I don't expect you to give me an exact. Just
Yeah,
so you
we'll
know.
do dinner around, I'm going to try to do dinner around 6.
Okay.
6:30, 6:30.
Yeah.
And if Jaden needs a place to go, he can come to my house.
Oh, he'll be fine. He likes
There's going to be
celebrating anyhow.
two other girls hanging out at our house. He might be happy about that.
He thinks girls have cooties till they're 30.
I know. You planted that in his head.
Oh, man.
All right, I'll be at...
I should tell them they have cooties till they're 30 unless your dad owns a big farm. Know anybody like that, Jeff?
Well, I mean, Hannah...
That's what I'm getting at.
That's what you were getting at. I don't know. I mean, could you imagine Hannah and Jaden together? I hate to say it, but he's got a little bit of growing up to do.
Yes, I agree. Absolutely. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, you never know. I mean,
You know.
all right, look, Hannah's already knows she's the one getting the farm, so the other kids don't want it. They're like, I don't want it. I don't want the responsibility. I want none of it. And what did Hannah say that was so funny? Like,
When we moved into the current house, she's like, Bob, when you guys die, who gets this place?
yeah, she just flat out asked us. It's like,
She knows.
all right, Jeff, get back to work.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
See you, bye.
Easy.
Good night. That's his thing. Good night. Guys, look at that. Look at that.
You look old.
I didn't post this, but I have to show them this. You know what I'm going to show them. It's not the Santa. I guess I could show them the Santa Claus one.
You didn't post it yet?
No. Okay, hold on. How many of you been on the internet and you're thumbing through stupid videos and then you see like a baby and a chicken, like a human baby and a chicken, and they fight, just doing stupid stuff, and then you see like other animals and people like, yes, I know it's not safe. You can tell me that. That's fine. Anyways, I figured it out. I figured out how to make that video. And look, it's Jeff and Roman. Jeff and Roman are kicking each other's butt. I thought that was hilarious. I'll have to post it later. Because I do a lot of unsafe things, especially driving.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If you're new, I guess you don't know that about him.
I'm wearing a seatbelt.
I am not. And I'm on a lawn chair.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the US 202 south exit.
I don't think we shared this with them yet. So guys, you know how we made fun of Jeffrey for his colonoscopy? I have to get a colonoscopy on Thursday. And guess what the first thing this one says?
Is this my exit?
That'll be great content. Ooh. You're like all over the place.
Well, I think I
In
took the wrong
600
exit.
feet, keep right. Follow signs for Valley
I put my
Forge.
phone away because
Right, then turn left onto the US 422 East ramp.
yeah, she's getting a colonoscopy, and I said you gotta get content. I mean, I got content when Jeff got his.
Okay, can you focus now on directions,
I
please?
don't know. I am. I'm looking at the road. I'm looking at the directions. I'm trying to figure out where to
Turn
go.
left onto the US 422
Now we
East
are gonna
ramp,
be late.
then merge onto US
This is
422
12:30. We're
East.
good. We're getting back on the same road that I just got off of. It's Jeff's fault because he was fighting Roman. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Yeah, so I have to do the prep on Wednesday.
So don't worry, guys. I will make sure I get some content of that.
I'm frustrated because Missy's coming and now I have to do it while Missy's here, but the doctor wanted me to get it done soon,
It's
right away, before my hysterectomy.
It's perfect because everybody when you do a colonoscopy, you have to have a battle buddy. You need to bring in a friend. and Missy's going to be there.
Oh boy.
So Missy gets to drive Lauren to the colonoscopy. She gets to be there when she wakes up from her anesthesia.
Take the content.
You are.
I'm gonna be out of it.
All right, I'll go. I guess I'll do it.
Missy can just tag along. Oh boy, it'll be two knuckleheads with me.
But Missy's coming on Friday, right?
No, Monday.
Monday. And yours is Thursday?
Yeah.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so she will be here.
She'll be here for the prep too.
In half a mile, use
Love
the right
it.
2 lanes to take the US 202
We're going to buy
southeast.
lots of air fresheners for that day. Good thing we have many, many bathrooms in the house.
I'm not of age yet, guys, but I've been having some issues with my bowels for the past couple years, and I've been putting off going because I knew
Use the right 2
they were
lanes
going to want
take
me
the
to have a
US 202
colonoscopy.
southeast.
So I'm finally facing the music.
And she didn't buy the stuff from the store like Jeffrey did. She went and got the stuff
got
from the kit.
The place had the kit already made, so
Perfect. Why would you
I just
go?
got that.
Jeff was too much of a, I don't know why he wouldn't go get the kit from the doctor. Ooh. All right, so it's on Thursday, and then
Which way?
I don't know which way. It doesn't show me. I'm guessing
That way.
No, it says in 2.4 miles. This way. Let's go this
That
way.
was wrong. That was
Ah,
wrong.
it was right. I'm right. It's right. Look at that. She told me it was wrong. Listen, the maps only have this little. It's no good.
Well, I mean, you also have it the size of like a thumbnail. You could have it fill your whole screen, and then you'd be able to see it a little better. I can't wait for the day you go for your colonoscopy.
In 2
Jeff
miles, take
and
the
I will
Pennsylvania
both
2
be
lanes
there
to southeast
with about
toward Valentine.
500 cameras on you.
All right. Speaking of cameras, let me talk about this. I think I need to make a financial investment into some cameras. We're gonna have lots of moms in labor. I don't know if you realize you cannot.
How are you going to live stream all the cameras at once?
Exactly, there's a problem with that. You can't have that many live streams going anymore. They've restricted on that, which means there is a way to put up all these cameras on there, and then I would have like an iPad as a switchboard. I would basically live stream to YouTube, and then as I'm on that iPad or my phone, my cell phone, I could be anywhere I want. I could thumb through the cameras, and it would flip onto,
Wow.
and I could zoom in on each one.
Hey, Mary, if you're watching, we just passed the Trader Joe's. I've never knew that there was one close to us. I mean, it's about an hour. But
I know you say security cameras and webcams and all that, but I am streaming high def. I want to stream high def for you guys. I want everyone to watch. And having multiple cameras run at the same time is going to be impossible for
someone just
YouTube.
sent us some, and I just literally took them to the basement because I wasn't sure where to put them.
Yeah, they're not the right kind though.
You're sure? Did you look at them?
Well, I already know, yeah, because the camera. When I say investment, I mean like $1,000 a camera.
Ooh. That's ludicrous. I wish I had my sunglasses.
It is ludicrous.
It's really bright. Well, that is definitely something we need to talk about.
I know. I'm looking into it. I researched a bunch of things yesterday. All right. Paoli exit.
Holding on to my grab bar.
Your OS.
Since my chair isn't bolted to the ground.
You'll need a studio for that many cameras. No, each camera is going to be affixed and attached to the stall. And they're zoomable, and they're Wi-Fi, and they're connected. They're 1080 DPI. Actually, they can go up to 4K, but the problem is there's no live streaming service that allows you to live stream at 4K, so everything's 1080. We're getting close. Ah, my old tromping grounds here. Tromp.
Tromp? I was going to say,
Tromp.
you mean stomp?
Stomping grounds?
Yeah.
Tromping grounds?
No,
I don't
stomp.
I tromped everywhere I went.
Straight. At home tomorrow, guys, we're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of snow.
Ours is Lorex
We'll
too.
see.
What is Lorex? I don't know what Lorex is. She told me we were getting 21 inches of
That's
snow
what it
next
said
Thursday.
for next Thursday. Now it says 10 to 12.
And mine says a dusting. Okay.
That's a whole week away. They don't.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Well, you have 6 channels. 2, it all started with A Little Hope, the Goat Father SFS on YouTube.
So actually 5.
Well, yeah, okay, yes, this is true. However, Facebook doesn't monetize, so I don't really want to live stream it to Facebook.
But think of this: we can't put live on YouTube.
You can put them on; they just don't monetize either. The problem is, the deal is, it will still increase my follower count, my subs, and the more people that sub and watch, the more the revenue comes in through other videos.
Gotcha.
There's always the business side of everything that I think about. Sweetsford Road. You remember this road, hon? Sweetsford. You used to take it. It's the back route.
Turn right onto Sweets.
Not yet. It's not looking familiar.
This is that back road right
We
here.
could drive by your old house.
We could. We're very close to my old house.
Continue on Sweetsford Road for 1 mile.
That's the house with the magical neighbor pool next door where you pulled
Chuck
my top
says he loves you. Thank you. Where I put the magical. Yes.
off. Happy anniversary. I can't read the name from here, but I saw it's someone's anniversary.
Remember we used to go bike riding on the bike trail? When the whole family had bikes?
In Temple,
Yeah.
not here. I thought you meant here.
No. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's back in the day when we were going to be fit. We actually were fit back then
We were very fit.
compared to where we are now.
Very fit. I actually had a 6-pack. I did.
Not
That
a
was-
faux one.
Mine is a distant memory. When I look in the mirror, it's like it's time stamped in my brain, so I can see it, but it's not really there. I think the hairline sometimes makes me think I'm looking at a 6-pack.
Oh
It's
boy.
not there anymore.
We
What
could-
happened to that
We could
diet?
change that. I mean, we really could.
We said we were gonna diet. What happened?
Well, I can't exercise now because of my hysterectomy. I have to take it easy.
When's your hysterectomy?
March 31st,
What day is it today?
February 14th. But why go
A
through all
month
that
and a
work?
half.
Because then I'm just going to regain it while I'm sitting around recovering.
No!
Yeah.
Hun, this is not the way to think of things. This is expensive areas.
And you'll keep
you'll
keep dieting and working out, and then it's not fair.
Look, oh my
Look
gosh.
at that place.
Oh my god. I need to pull an address off here. Somebody needs to look at how expensive these houses are.
So we're
This is the-
closer down near Philadelphia now, guys.
This is the old
This
money.
is considered the main line.
We are pretty much along the main line, yeah. This is
This is like old Philly money.
here. Pull the address off of here. This is Valley
Were we
Road.
supposed to turn there?
Yes.
Um,
1111. That's not even a nice one.
But I'm
Pull
sure
it
it's
up.
worth a lot.
1111
behind you.
North Valley Road. 1111 North Valley Road,
Paoli.
Paoli.
Mm.
Take it out.
Look at this. That's like an
There's
old mill.
keys.
Wow.
That was cool. Stone houses, stone walls, stone properties.
Even little places down here, guys, go for a lot.
That is That is out of control right there. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's huge. I don't really like the style, but it's huge.
It's like a mansion, like a mini McMansion. These are multi-million-dollar properties. Just gotta say. 1571 is an address.
Maybe that's why the tuition's so high down here.
Because the houses. All right, we are pulling in and up to the Vanguard school now.
Is this it here now?
Yes. This is it. This is it. Right there.
Destination is on the right.
Valley Forge Educational Services.
Is that what it was called before? I thought it's Vanguard.
Yes, there's multiple schools under Valley Forge. It's like Boyertown. Boyertown has many. So you, my friend, are going to need to go find out where we are going. I'm going to just pull off to the side and wait.
You sure it's not the building up there?
This whole thing is Vanguard.
Okay. Here. Oh, you're on my phone.
1,000,075.
Let me just call the lady.
Oh, okay.
Does this have cozy on it, or you're
Yeah. It's got. Oh, that does not have it. This has it.
The live's on my phone, guys, so that's why I can't access it. Excuse me.
You burped. Oh, did you get cash from that guy?
Nope. We were so quick to be out of there.
We wanted to get out so fast. Wait, was there a extension?
No.
All right, guys.
Let's see if she answers. Hi, is this Lisa? Hey, Lisa, this is Lauren with Stuyvesant Family Farm. We're here. We're just wondering where to go.
Would you come in on turn A?
We're at Lot A.
Okay, can you come to the back?
Okay.
Circular almost, and I'll be right outside.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Uh-huh. Did you hear that?
Go to the back where it's circular
Yeah.
almost. Something like that.
See, that's easier than having to get out. So do the teachers.
I would freak out if I saw my ex here.
Oh, right here, circle. See?
Okay.
So, guys, we're not going to be able to take you in with us. There she is, I'm assuming. So we're going to have to get off here pretty shortly. Hi, Lisa. So are we going to be going in this way?
Yeah, we're gonna take you right in there
Okay.
and right into the gym.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Are this is just filled with kids?
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement.
That's awesome.
Are we? So, question. How far to the gym from the door?
Like right there, right on the other
Well,
side.
let's take a look at it
Okay.
so kind of figure out
We're
what
just
I'm.
kind of thinking, like, are we going to carry each one in?
Okay.
I wonder if we could just
you want me
kind
to
of...
come and show you? Want to come in?
Yeah,
and
let's
show you?
Yep.
check it out.
Yep,
I'll
we got
carry it. Go.
What people don't understand is
All right, guys, we're going to have to get off.
we have to get off, but we have to if we can't back the door up right there, we gotta offload everything by hand.
Or they just like chilling out.
Gotta go, guys.